Hey guys, it's Colin here at eTrailer. Today we have a 2019 Tesla Model 3, and we're going to do a test fit of the Saris Glide EX5 Bike Rack. Now this is a hanging style rack that allows you to transport up to 5 bikes to and from your destination. Now 5 bikes is a little bit too much of a capacity for you. This is also offered in a 4 bike version. It's going to have the exact same features and same dimensions, the only difference being that it's going to be missing a set of cradles. So the cradles will be more spread apart, giving you more spacing between your bikes. And it's also going to be available in 3 different colors, being black, blue, or bronze in that 4 bike version. So if you're interested in that, just see eTrailer.com. Now with the Glide, we're going to have 3 different points where it secures our bike. We're going to have 2 straps on our top tube that are securing it into the cradle. Then the 3rd point is going to be at the seat post tube all the way down. We have an anti-sway cradle with a strap securing it. That anti-sway cradle is going to help take out a lot of that sway, making sure it doesn't make too much contact with your bike or with your vehicle. We're also going to have an onboard cable lock, which comes from the base of the bike rack. Pull it all the way out. We'll bring it over the frames of our bikes. Comes all the way over, and then it will lock into this slot at the end of the arm. Take your included key, lock it up. It's going to be a good theft deterrent for your bikes. Now when you're ready to unload, just unlock that lock cylinder and our cable will stow right back into the mast of the bike rack. Now one of the really cool features about this bike rack that you don't see a lot with hanging style racks is that we can tilt it away from the vehicle to gain better access to the rear hatch. What we're going to do is pull on this trigger on the other side. Now we can just tilt it away like so. You can see how it pivots up. It holds our bike more level. From there, it's very easy to open up our trunk and access it to get whatever cargo we might need. To tilt it back up, we're just going to grab a hold of the handle and then the handle up here and pull it up until it locks into place. I do want to point out that even though with most hanging style racks you can open the trunk on a sedan, with this setup it does make contact right there, so you will need to tilt it away to gain full access. Now let's go ahead and take the bike off and we'll have a closer look at the rack. How we're going to do that, these straps operate just like a lot of other ones. Once we get all the straps removed, we can unload our bike. Now if you have a bike with a smaller opening in the frame like this one does, you may kind of have to wiggle it around a little bit. If you don't want to have to deal with that, you can invest in a bike adapter bar. We sell plenty of those here at eTrailer, or you can just try to wiggle it off like I just did. Now with any hitch mounted accessory, you are going to have added length to your vehicle. In the case of our Tesla, we're going to measure from the bumper to the outermost point of our bike rack. We've added on about 37 inches to the back of our Tesla. We can cut down on that space by folding down these arms when there are no bikes loaded. Just pull up on this latch and tilt it down until it locks into place. Now if we measure again, bumper to the outermost point, we're down to about 12 inches. So we did a great job of cutting down on that space. This is something you want to keep in mind for any close quarter situations, like if you want to park in your garage. And I also would like to point out that with no bikes loaded, that tilt-away feature is still accessible. Just show you real quick. It'll work whether the bike's loaded or not loaded. Now let's come down and see how it attaches to our hitch. We're going to have a 2-inch by 2-inch hitch receiver on our Tesla. We have a threaded anti-rattle hitch pin, which is tightened down. That takes away the shake and play from our bike rack, even when we're traveling at highest speeds. We got a lock on the other side of our hitch pin. That's going to be a great theft deterrent that is key to like with your cable lock. And if you have another vehicle in your household which has an 1.25-inch receiver, you can remove this sleeve from the end of the shank, and that'll make it compatible with 1.25-inch hitches. Well, thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for our test fit of the Saris Glide EX5 Bike Rack on our 2019 Tesla Model 3.